constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Jones to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He's got it! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Let's go. Handoff to the single running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Buffaloes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a fourth down now.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't. Get all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. At the 35, he's open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. He makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Give to the running back. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Jones to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. And they rolled it up. And it ain't snake eyes. They pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
They go to the wide receiver screen. Turning it on. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to have it. Nice job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Big-time rivalry game in football heaven today, gentlemen. Texas A&M and Texas, and here is the very latest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in. And batting it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches. Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Arizona State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field, stretch it vertically, and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Flushed out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Here we go, sack. On the run, it's Stokes. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Makes the grab on the left. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Hawk. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kick is in the air. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Wicks. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got his man. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The run to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Jones to throw. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He might want another play. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown ball.
ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Buys a little extra time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just lead my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Stokes. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance.
And first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Wide open downfield. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Let's go! Jones to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they're able to make the tackle. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play.
He's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes a snap, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's a heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Jones wants to throw it. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
still has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Buffaloes are in the red zone.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw it. He wants it all. Finds a man in the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Turning it on! He has 60 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The give to the single back. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Jones to throw. Setting up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This result going to open some eyes around the country. They've proven behind this passing game they probably need to be ranked a little bit higher right now in the top 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Pocket breaking down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
To the air on first down. He'll take another shot here. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. The 30. At the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense make...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the